Greetings. This is Grandfather. Now I'm going to talk about different things. And it's important that you understand that your world is in transition. Now I know you think I'm talking about you as a people, but not this time. Earth as a planet is in transition. It is moving from one state of being to another. All right? As a result, that's why the physical state that you live upon, all right, has become so volatile, so expressive, you might say, of Mother Earth's personality, as Osh mentioned recently. So, what's she doing? She's preparing another version of herself for you all to reside upon. And you will have the opportunity to do so, for the most part, without having to make any effort whatsoever. But there will be a circumstance that will take place. In order for you to comfortably reside on a planet that will look almost the same as this one, only be about 2.5 times as large, but still be a version of Mother Earth, okay? You will have to have only the portions of yourself that are truly native to your own personality. Many of you have had your personalities suppressed or diverted because of life, because life on earth can be very hard at times, and other times it can just be stressful on an ongoing basis. And you learn to hide your personality and show it only to loved ones or special beings like dog or cat. So, what to do? You're not going to have to really do anything, but I'm going to tell you how it's going to happen. It will happen in such a way as people will be sleeping, all right? Sound asleep, at the deepest level of sleep. And what will happen is that certain parts of you, which have been suppressing your personality, and sometimes unintentionally, the personalities of others, will simply fall away. You will know this has happened because you will suddenly, when you wake up, you will feel it's completely okay to be yourself all the time. And if you try to hide parts of your personality as you did before, it will feel so uncomfortable you just won't be able to do it. Or you might be able to fake it that way for short moments of a few minutes, but after a while, it just won't seem necessary. At first, some of your friends won't understand. Even some of your family might not understand. But they'll like that you, because if they're loved ones and close ones like family, they'll recognize that part of you and say they love having that total you present. And they'll mean it. They won't be just being polite. So when this happens to you, and it will happen gradually, it has already started, some of you may have noticed, it will pick up speed at an increasing rate at some point. And the more that happens, this is what's going to occur. You will someday just find yourself on this planet that is different. Oh, it looks very much like Earth because the terrain will be the same. But there's going to be a way you'll be able to tell. And that's that when you look now on the Earth to the distance, say you're standing on Earth, not high up in a building or in a plane, you can see only so far, all right? And that's been measured by people. Look it up, you'll see. On that new planet, the distance will be different, all right? And those of you who are mathematicians can easily figure out if you're on a planet that's 2.5 times as large, how far will you be able to see if you're standing on the Earth? They'll figure it out for you. You won't have to do that. When that happens, you'll feel completely relaxed. Now, a few things. Some of the animals that you know and love will be there on that planet. Dogs will be there, cats will be there. But they will get along with each other. There won't be any problems. No dogs chasing cats, no cats chasing dogs, unless they're playing and just having fun. But they won't harm each other. All right? Also, there will be horses, okay? And they'll be beautiful, as they are now, but the patterns on the horses will change. There'll be more of what you call pinto horses, and some of the colors will be different than they are now. In some cases, they'll be light blue or light purple, but very light. And in other cases, there'll be a beige that looks a little bit yellow. So the colors will be different, not always, but sometimes. There will be other animals there. There will be birds. You've seen these birds a lot in various television programs, studying their behavior and so on. They're very colorful, and they're known to speak, you might say, sometimes even picking up the capacity to say words that you might say in your language, though not doing it intentionally. If they're around humans enough, they might do it, and it becomes part of their call. So the birds that will be there will be very colorful. Now there's something else to know, and that's that the animals that will be there will not eat each other. The planet will have food that will appeal to all beings, including humans. It'll just naturally grow on trees and bushes and some plants closer to the ground. All right? There'll be a few other animals there, but you won't always see them. One of them is deer, and the deer will still be shy and keep to themselves. All right? But again, nobody eats each other. The food will be plentiful, and you really won't have to do anything. It will grow wild. You pick it off the tree, it gives you all you need, and that's that. Now, it's not going to happen immediately, but as things are going, it will happen within 25 years. But the steps along the way, you understand, I said within 25 years, which means it could happen in 5 years. It could happen in 4 years. But I don't think any sooner than that. I wanted to make that clear. So, the pattern of the steps on the way, see, will be that you start revealing your personalities. Okay? And as I said, some of you have started. and you've felt it, and it's really not possible to sustain being your old undercover self. That's just how it is. So don't be worried, because everybody's going to be like you, son. All right? What will happen as a side benefit from all of this is that there will be no more wars. And what is too much of a population, you understand now, 7 billion people or so on the planet, is a little bit too much for some places on the planet. But if the planet is 2.5 times as large, be plenty of room. All right? So, you are in process for this to happen, and it will happen. You will not have to give up your religions. You will still be able to believe what you believe, but politics will probably change, because there will not be any need to have enemies or even favorites. This is going to be the planet many of you wished you could live on when you were children. And the Creator has seen that this is a universal wish and has it in existence on many other planets in the universe, and has decided to make it available for you. As I said, you will not have to do anything. The only thing you need to do is, when it feels okay, to reveal your true personality, to do so as much as you are able. And if that means you laugh loudly at jokes, okay, you do. And if it means that you have a good sense of humor about yourself, and even if you make a mistake, you laugh about it and say, oh, I did that wrong. Somebody please show me how to do that. Or, I know how to do that, I just forgot. Something like that. Make light of it. So, don't be critical if you can help, because you're all in this together. And I feel that most of the way will be fun and very enjoyable. Bon voyage.